Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the markets, crypto, and what's happening with Trump. There is a lot of going on, so let's break it down step by step. So when you look at here, you're gonna see it looks like Trump is stepping back a little. Because the first he said that they are talking about the peace, and then Iran said no, it's all about the lie, we haven't talked with anyone, and then Trump says one more chance at peace as Tehran calls reports of US talks fake news. So it's a lot of going on here. I think I know because of the why, because his aliens in the Middle East are warning him not to attack Iran anymore. So he's giving peace messages. But here's the thing, Iran isn't stepping back at all. They are not accepting the peace because they don't want peace. So Iran and Israel, they just don't want the peace because they are earning from the war. So unfortunately, Trump's words don't really build trust in the market anymore. So it's a fact. If he says something about peace, you can almost be sure that something could happen over the weekend. Maybe some action against Iran. I think Trump is playing a psychological game to lower energy prices. Even we don't trust everything he says. Of course, he's a very successful businessman. The problem is he's a great businessman, not necessarily a great president, in my opinion, but great businessman. So that's why I think he made a talk about the peace, and yeah, that's all actually. And now let's look at the Nasdaq. So when you look at the Nasdaq, as you can see, we have seen 11% drop last week. Actually, it was the last Friday, and for me, there is a really strong support area around here, which is the $22,000, and I wouldn't be surprised when the Nasdaq just reached that levels, because the Nasdaq also need to like little bit rest and little bit drop, because the Nasdaq is is going higher the much longer time. So I'm expecting the Nasdaq let's say 10% more drop, and yeah, we could see, as I said, we could see another 10% drop. So in the gold on the other hand, could go back around $4,100, and yes, gold benefits from every crisis, but usually it drops first. Look at the COVID period, gold dropped first, then started rising. So in short time, I'm positive. In short time, I'm not positive for the long, for the gold, but in the long term, I'm really positive on the gold, because for me, I think it's in the short term, yeah, you guys have to be careful in the short term, because maybe it can reach around the 4,000, or because here's the psychological support levels. Yeah, but the real and the strongest levels are rising, are sitting here 3,000 around $3,500, but I'm not sure. I'm not pretty sure if the gold drop around the 3,500 levels, because it's pretty deep for the gold. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna touch the maybe a little trying here, 3,800 or something like that. Yeah. So in the short term, I'm not positive on the gold, but in a long term, I'm really positive on the gold, because gold is always rising and have to be rise, because it's the real money. So let's talk about the Bitcoin. because the MicroStrategy just bought Bitcoin. Of course, they are buying every week. They just bought, actually, they bought a little bit, like 1,000 Bitcoin, but it's not important actually. The important things, they announced it at $42 billion buying project on Bitcoin. I really respect this guy. He has a clear goal and he doesn't, how can I say, he's really smart. I mean, I think these people are making the history. I even expect Michael Saylor to start a Bitcoin bank in a future. That would be a huge, actually, and that will also clever, because what are you gonna do all that Bitcoin? I mean, they have right now 762,000 Bitcoin right now, and they will announce another $42 billion, which is the approximately, I think, the more 300,000 Bitcoins. So what are you gonna do in the with the 1 million Bitcoins? So of course you're gonna open the bank or something, or you're gonna create some systems in the crypto system. So I really respect this guy, and on the other hand, the current backward conditions make me worried about the Fed. If they raise the interest rates, the markets could crash, because I'm hearing something about the interest raised. So the markets could crash, very sharp drops could happen. So yeah, I'm really afraid of that. If the Fed say, yeah, we're gonna interest the cut rates, so it will be bad for us. Actually, it will be bad for everything, even even for the gold. And then gold, of course, is gonna rise because the Fed interest the rate. So, when you look at the Bitcoin, in Bitcoin, there are both long hunters and short hunters, because the spread is wide, or because on side is at the $67,000, the other at the $72,000. We have to be very careful, because they are like hunting the short and the long. So in short term, as we already talked about the gold, so but for Bitcoin, staying about the 50-day average at which is the $69,000 is important for the short term. But honestly, it could first dip to $60,000, then jump to $80,000 like a like a dead cat bonds. So that would create a bull trap. After that, it could drop the real bottom at $50,000. Then in the fall, Bitcoin could rise to $100,000 and real bull season will start. Yeah, actually, that's my plan. Actually, that's my view. So from here, and also I would like to say Bitcoin dominance is moving sideways right now. I expect it to fall to the 50s. So like in the past, and then rise again with the bull seasons. So the altcoins, they're not much to say right now. They're all waiting for Bitcoin's movement. Probably nothing big until the fall. So yeah, actually we are waiting for the Bitcoin's moves, and we are waiting for the we're gonna watch the dominance, and we're gonna watch the Middle East tension. I have no idea what will happen in that, guys. So that's my take on Trump. The markets, Bitcoin and gold, things are moving fast, so always be careful and stay informed. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.